ain't afraid of no ghosts. Ghostbusters. What is going on, everybody? How are y'all? Y'all got it? Doing. Alright, before we get started with this video, give it a thumbs up. Let's destroy 400 likes. 400, boy. Click that like button. Alright, let's get right into the news. A couple of cool news items, Nintendo Switch news items. But first, we have to talk about the Nintendo Switch Pro and Mini reportedly, rumored, leaked to be coming in 2019. What? You're like, what? What is he talking about? I just bought a Switch. I was just at GameStop, and I was just fighting with a fat little kid in line for the last Switch, and I got it. Now you telling me Nintendo's coming out with the new Switch? Yes, sir. All right, just a quick recap. It all started with the Wall Street Journal reporting that 2 Switch models are reportedly supposed to be coming. They originally said by the end of summer. But, and I'm going to tell you why it's not coming out in the summer anymore. They originally said by the end of summer, sooner than we expected, 2 new Switch models. But there's been a lot of rumors. Nikkei, Japanese publication Nikkei, also corroborated their report, confirmed that the same was happening. And there was an update that because of the tariffs, the trade tariffs between Trump and China, that they had to actually start production in another country outside of China. They had to move their production facilities. That probably had something to do with it coming out a little later than Nintendo would have liked. But either way you slice it, Switch models are coming. Credible manufacturers are already starting to produce accessories, meaning that they know something we don't know. Particularly Big Ben. I just reported on it about 2 days ago. They're started to make Nintendo Switch Mini cases, and they're calling it Nintendo Switch Mini 2 or Switch 2, Mini Switch 2. Corroborating and pointing to 2 Switch models, a Switch Mini and a Switch 2, some kind of Switch Pro coming out. All right. I say all that to say 2019 is the perfect timing for new Switch models. Now, this is right around the same time we got the new 3DS XL, more powerful, souped up 3DSs. They weren't like a next generation type system, but they had a little bit more oomph. That's all we need for the Pro, just a little bit more oomph. Because I like my Switch. I like the Switch. I like the games. It's lit, but no one can deny more oomph. Never liked a little bit more oomph, boy. And so, 2019 looks like the year that both models will be coming prime time. Not just because this is around the same time that the 3DS had a refresh, but the Switch has so much momentum right now. Month after month, the Switch is killing it in hardware sales. They are at the top of the NPD sales, not in just hardware, but also software. In software, they're also doing pretty good, and so they have all the momentum right now. Take this. This reminds me a little bit of the Wii, just a little bit, because the Wii was selling like crazy. But I think Nintendo just sat on the Wii. Grandma's picking up Wii Sports. Nintendo got a little lazy, I have to say, as far as no refreshers. We got like a Wii without Wi-Fi, like late in the console's life cycle. But Nintendo, if the Wii U, one of the reasons why I think the Wii U failed, it came out too late. Everybody was over with the Wii fad. if the Wii, just imagine, bro, if the Wii U came out like 2 years after the Wii, that would have been lit. The Wii U would have done a lot better. People were ready for a Nintendo HD console, and the Wii just wasn't delivering on that front. Now with the Switch wide open, they have the sales momentum, and Sony and Microsoft, their next-gen consoles are not coming in 2019. Matter of fact, it's reported they're not coming. Well, Microsoft confirmed it at E3. Not until holiday 2020. The field is wide open for Nintendo. And so with no competition for another year, Switch is going to be killing it for another year. Prime time to get your new systems out, the messaging out on why you need to pick up both a mini and a pro. You could choose which one, because Sony and Microsoft, they're on the tail end of this generation. Sony skipped E3. Microsoft's E3 was lackluster. No one could deny Nintendo had the best E3 this year. They have everything, the wind just blowing right behind them, bro. It is a perfect storm for the Switch to dominate. Didn't think I could bring rain. It's a storm. All right, and so Nintendo has all the momentum. And this is why I think not only will Nintendo with the Switch dominate 2019, but even after Microsoft and Sony drops their next generation consoles, Nintendo's going to continue to dominate. One, not just because of the software. Nintendo has the first party IPs, Mario Kart, Mario Maker 2, Zelda, Pokemon, all those. The software is going to continue to push the hardware. But Nintendo is going to be the next Apple. Mark my words, ladies and gentlemen. What? Nintendo's coming out with a Nintendo phone? That's probably going to happen. Don't deny that. But this is why I say they're the next Apple. Pretty much every year, Apple's coming out with a new phone. And really, they upgrade their phones just about every 2 years. You see a noticeable difference in processing power. That's going to be the Switch model. Every 2 years or so, if Nintendo adopts that Apple approach where, all right, bam, Switch Pro launching 2019. All right, got more juice. Game's running at 1080p. Looking good. Oh, no. Microsoft and Sony, they got their new consoles 2020. Nintendo's doomed. Oh, woe is me. The sky is falling. Again, it's raining. Bro, 2021, 2022, boom. Nintendo's going to hit your wall with another refresh, a 4K Switch. And it's just going to keep going where you could choose. You could trade in your old Switch. Nintendo has some kind of trading deal with GameStop, if GameStop is still around by 2021. And the cycle continues. Nintendo would stay in the conversation. Developers would still have enough power from a Nintendo console to keep porting third-party games. And everybody's happy. Except Sony and Microsoft. Well, Microsoft will still be happy because they're putting all their games on the Switch anyway. And so, it looks like we're going to get the two consoles. Now, another thing is, are we going to get both consoles in 2019? I have to be honest. We're definitely getting at least one. I think we're going to get at least the Mini in 2019. Probably the Pro in 2020, early 2020, just because to launch two new SKUs at the same time, I don't know, Nintendo's known for doing that, but at the same time, it could be done to give consumers a choice. When mom's going to buy a Switch for their kids for Christmas, you can either get the Switch Mini or the Switch Pro, and the Pro could be for more hardcore gamers. The mom is like, but this Mini is $100 cheaper. I want to get the best for my system. The GameStop guy is going to be like, chill out, mom. it plays the same games. Your kid's gonna be just as happy. Okay, I'll buy the mini. That's what I think is going to happen. All right, quick news items before we close out this video. I got to hit y'all with the latest, what's going on in the Nintendo world. Crash Team Racing has been updated on the Switch, and they're introducing the Nitro Tour Grand Prix and a couple of other improvements. I'm going to be checking it out on Twitch, live on Twitch. I'm going to be giving you guys a tour of this new update. Fingers crossed that we could finally connect with friends on the Switch. I can connect with some of my friends, but not with all of my friends. Tonight with the sponsors, everything goes well. Crash Team Racing prize tournament for the sponsors. We're going to give out it's just a small tournament, $10 eShop code to the winner of tonight's races in Crash Team Racing, if we could all connect. We tried to do it before and we couldn't connect, so we'll see. All right. Also, the box art for Luigi's Mansion 3 has been revealed. It has Gooigi, the Gooey Luigi, on the cover. It looks pretty dope, man. So this is the cover for Luigi's Mansion 3, coming out later in 2019 alongside the Switch Pro. You heard it here first. I don't know. But comes out this year. This and Link's Awakening, top 2 games for me for 2019. All right. Also, Cuphead DLC, The Delicious Last Course, has been delayed to 2020 when the Switch Pro comes out, bro. Did I just say that? It's 2019 for Luigi's Mansion? Whatever. It comes out in 2020, Cuphead. If you don't have Cuphead on the Switch, Reggie meme, what's wrong with you? Cuphead is lit, bro. Can't wait. This DLC is going to be a day one buy, and last but not least, it looks like the Switch is coming to China. Chinese giant Tencent is now opening a new Nintendo cooperations department. All signs point to Nintendo's about to launch the Switch officially in Japan. You know how China be, I mean, not in Japan, it's already in Japan. In China, you know how China be with them bootleg consoles. They got the itch right now. You could buy a Nintendo itch in China right now. Go look it up. All right, what do you guys think about everything we discussed in this video? Sound off in the comment section below. I want to know. But before you go, bro, click that subscribe button. Stay up to date. All things Nintendo. We out, boy. I'm so cold. The water.